Another day, another Yeezy, another sneaker that may not be for everyone. Now, for all of you who truly appreciate and you heavily support my expanded taste and content on Yeezys and Adidas, well, here's to you. For those who don't, enjoy. Today, let's unbox my very first Yeezy 500 High in the Mist Stone colorway. Now, this pair dropped last week at a price point of $220, which is the typical price point of a Yeezy 500 High. Now, if you pay attention to the box, there is no Boost printed on it because it doesn't contain Boost. You will see the color code is Mist Stone, and Mist Stone. However, if you actually look at the pair in hand, it appears to have different tones of gray, but I think that's simply because you have 3 different materials present on the upper itself. Now, someone jokingly said you made these look better online. Listen, pulling this straight out the box, it doesn't necessarily look the greatest. I will give you that. However, it's actually a really good pair. So for me, I think the colorway makes or breaks the model of the 500 High. There are some colorways I absolutely despise for this sneaker, but that's not the case here. So as stated before, you have 3 different materials on the upper. You have an amazing tumbled leather. I wish we got this on a lot of other sneakers. You have neoprene pods that you see poking through the actual suede, and then you have hairy suede present all throughout the sneaker itself to really give it texture and more of a dynamic feel. Now, this is typical of a Yeezy 500 High from all of the other models I've seen. And again, it's crazy to think, yes, the $220 price point is rather high. That's higher than what you'll pay for a lot of regular Jordans, GR, or even collabs. But in terms of the quality that's present on this pair, I think it says a lot. Again, I'm a really big fan of the hairier suede. On the toe box, you can see the actual brushstroke motion here. And then the tumbled leather present. Now, the tongue itself is also neoprene, and it's charcoal, and then you have the infinity lace system, which is also charcoal, and I am not a fan of it on the 500 High. Now, this system is present on the 700 V3, but I think that works better because it's a lower profile sneaker, so it's easier to get your foot into. Not so much with these, and you guys will see, yeah, I definitely did something a little different to my pair. We'll see how you like it, but it just made it easier for me to get this shoe on and off. Now, earlier I stated there is no Boost present in the shoe. Instead, you have adiprene, and that is exclusive to Adidas. It's actually an elastic material that responds to the cushioning needs of your foot, so it absorbs impact from force present on your actual foot itself. It's great cushioning, provides a lot of protection, and it's something we've seen in other Adidas models as well. Even though there is no Boost present, similar to a 700 V3, it's still an extremely comfortable sneaker. So in terms of sizing, I'm wearing a 6.5. I would typically be a true men's 6. However, I would advise you go up a half size or even maybe a whole size in this, just based on the cushioning and the tight feel of the shoe itself. Now, if you pay attention to my right foot, you will see the infinity lace system is not present because I cut it and I swapped in the extra laces present from my V3 pair, and it's one of the best decisions I could have made in terms of a lace swap on a sneaker because these were much easier to actually get in and out of. So yes, if you're thinking of swapping them, I would highly advise it if you have an extra pair of the round V3 laces laying around. Now, in terms of the feel, this is a rather high cut. I didn't expect it to feel as high as it does, so you absolutely feel the cushion and support on the back heel. If you're not a fan of really high sneakers, I would not buy this pair. If you're more a fan of mid-cut, then keep that in mind. This is above mid-cut, and you notice the presence of the back of the shoe against your heel. And there we have the Adidas Yeezy 500 High in Mist Stone.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ back. Another video, Talks with TJ, aka TJ2 Swoosh T Yeezy MA2 TJ. Thank you once again for tuning into another video. And that's right, today we're going over the adidas Yeezy 500 High in Mist Stone. Now, as stated earlier, I truly think the colorway makes or breaks this specific pair. Now, I know the low is really coveted by some people. Like, it truly is. It's never been for me. I'm not sure why the low profile, it doesn't work for me. Taking it higher, that is something that I appreciate. So just to kind of run it back, December 2019 is the very first time we ever saw a high iteration of the Yeezy 500, and it was really debuted in a darker tone, which that looked good. Is it called the Tyrian? The Tyrian? That hideous brown and blue colorway was always a no for me. And I remember commenting under people's posts like, no, this is not it. No, like, it just doesn't work. But switch a colorway up and it can do a lot for a shoe. So I think that's exactly what you're seeing here in the Mist Stone. Now, it's made up of the exact same colorway on the upper of all of the material, but because the material varies, it will appear to have different shades of gray or even beige, or maybe even something closer to like a lighter khaki. It's all gray, but the fact that you have neoprene, leather, and then suede, it will look a little bit different. And you do have that 3M that kind of pops on the trim of the sneaker, which is really nice. I mean, we see that, you know, in a lot of different pairs, whether it's on Yeezys or honestly on other models as well outside of Adidas. And I think a lot of us appreciate that. In terms of the price point, I will forever think that's a sticking point for Yeezys as we kind of move along, because you have some people that are looking at Jordans and they're saying, hey, for a GR, I'm paying $190. Am I really getting the quality that I should get for $190? Now, that's not to say that you may not get better quality on a Yeezy, because the hairy suede present on here, it's really nice. Now, that $220 price point may not be nice for you, but if you take a look at the secondary market for most 500 high models, the colorways, it's not really up there. Oftentimes it's below retail. Now, I understand once you pay taxes and shipping and fees, it may still run you higher than retail, but if it's a pair you're looking to get and you don't jump right out the window as soon as it releases, I think it's still something you can reach back for and find a really good deal on. Now, the chunky silhouette, that may also not be for you, but think of it just like a boot. Think of it like a Timberland. It's really no different. Yes, you will have a bulkier, I guess, look, especially top down on your foot, but this allows you to really style it with cargos or sweatpants, and we're fully in that season, right? Listen, I feel like weather has finally changed. Beanie season is here. It's time to break out all the sweats, the overcoats, all the denim. You don't have to worry about sweating as soon as you walk outside. So this is a great shoe to go to. In terms, again, of the Mist Gray, or Mist Stone, I should say, that really is just an all over gray colorway. You can wear that with so much. I mean, listen, everybody and their mom, do I even have it back here, is super excited to have this. Now, no, I totally understand the actual design of both of these sneakers is so different. So I'm not trying to compare those, just to the fact that you really can throw this together with almost anything. So let's take a look at two simple ways to style this Yeezy 500 High. Alright guys, please be sure to sound off in the comments which is your favorite, one or two. So on the left, we have the first outfit. I'm wearing an Alpha Forward Henley shirt. It's a brand new item that just released today, actually. And then also paired with black Taylor cargo pants, just in the basic black colorway. I have them cinched up. That way you can see the Adidas socks and stripes above the actual sneaker. And then on the right, for the second outfit, a little bit of a switch up, but I have the Fear of God track nylon pants on in the cement colorway, so it is that lighter gray tone. And then the Street Market Supply Kanye shirt. So this is more of the black vintage wash t-shirt with the Kanye West design on the front as well as on the back. And then for the layered piece, I have on a J. Crew shearling line denim jacket, which is perfect for fall and winter. So again, both pants here are cinched up, that way the socks can show. I think it just adds a little bit something extra, and it helps to elongate the line of the bottom of the outfit as well, since the sock liner is black and the tongue itself leading up to the socks and the rest of the look. So again, make sure you sound off which is your favorite. Both are extremely casual. I would find myself wearing these on any given day to run errands around town, to hang out with friends, to go to a sporting event, event, to go out to eat, really doesn't matter, but I think it's perfect for fall. I'm a sucker for Henley tops. I just think they work well by themselves, or you can also layer them. So again, be sure to sound off in the comments. And as always, big shout out to Clicks, Kicks, and Shake. I really appreciate you. Again, this is my very first 500 high model. If they come out with some that are certainly more tonal, then I think that would speak to me a little bit more than the brown and blue just wasn't it, which is weird because I am a fan of darker blue pairs, but that just wasn't it. Now, the 500 high, not the most coveted, but I think for those who really appreciate it, go for what you like, and hopefully this styling may or may not have helped you in terms of how to rock it. In terms of the lacing, yeah, I cut those laces. I just couldn't deal with them. It was such a struggle to get just the left shoe on. There was no way I was going through that on the right shoe. So I immediately cut the lacing system, swapped in the extra laces from the V3 pair, and it worked perfectly. So that may be something that helps you better appreciate the shoe, or maybe even be able to get the shoe on. For any of you that can easily get that shoe on and off, awesome. I couldn't do it. I can do it with the lows. I can do it with the low profile. I just couldn't do it with the high. I'm just being totally honest with you. But I love the 500 high now with the brand new laces that I swapped in. So is this something you're still interested in? Are you reaching back? Did you grab it and maybe you were just a little bit curious how to style it? Either way, you guys already know I appreciate your feedback and input, so comment below. Now, in terms of that brand new Yeezy Boost 700, wash orange that's coming out, it truly looks as if, the Wave Runner and the Inflame Amber just had a child together and said, hey, here you go, the best of both worlds. So stay tuned for that. I mean, listen, now that I don't have to worry about trying to play catch up, hopefully I can get ahead. Any content you tune into, I appreciate it. Thank you again for 25,000 subscribers. I am working on a giveaway shoe. So again, make sure you're locked in, tuned in. If you're not already, please hit the subscribe button. If you like what you see, hit the like. Again, it's appreciated. And as always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.